Hello, everybody. Welcome to December. Happy December, everyone. My name is Alex, and happy Monday as well. We are in a brand new month. It's the last opportunity to end 2025 strong. So, hope you guys had a great November. I know we did. We had a record month, another record month. It seems like we've been breaking our records every single month this month almost every single month this year rather. We've seems like we've been breaking our records, which is amazing. I'm almost getting tired of saying it. Almost, not quite. Anytime we break a record though is a good thing. We did well over six figures last month. That's not profit, as you guys know. That it was revenue, but it's the highest number I've seen to date. So yeah. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions that are barbershop owner related, barber related, I'm here to help you guys for the next half hour or so. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. You know, it makes me feel good to help you guys out. So while we're waiting on questions, feel free if you haven't done so already. A lot of you guys watch the recordings of these calls, which is super cool. If you haven't done so already though, and you're a barber, I strongly recommend that you join my community called the Barber Mastermind. It is 100% free to join. I've made almost all the courses inside this community absolutely free. Just to show you guys that I truly am doing this to try to give back. So just like a video game though, you gotta level up to unlock these things. Doesn't take, some of them don't take a lot of work. Some take more work than others. I understand though that some of you guys don't want to play that game. So just like a video game as well, if you want to, you can unlock by paying. You don't have to though, but that's an option if you just want to access everything right away. So wherever you're watching this, there's a link in my bio. It's Skool with a K.com/barbers. So SKOOL.com/barbers. 100% free to join. And almost everything I know about how to run a barbershop is inside the classroom, or will be when I get around to making a course about it. So in the meantime though, you guys don't have to wait until I make a course about something. You can always just ask me anything on these calls. I'm here to help you guys out. Grab a pen real quick. All right. So how was your November? I'm curious how your guys' in November was while I'm pulling up some of my numbers. We had a record month, as I mentioned. Pretty good month for us. I expect that December will be probably even better. And which is interesting that we had such a good month because we did have some people call out, people calling out sick, barbers. We were closed for 2 days because of Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So even despite that, we still had a pretty decent month, which is awesome. I'm trying to see how many members we ended the month with. I think it was 800 and something. It was the amount of members that we had. Pretty cool. My goal next year is to get to 2,000. 2,000 members. Right now we're at 817. That's what we ended the month with. Yeah. So we got a long way to go, but I think we can get to 2,000 members. That's not unrealistic. Yeah, follow-ups really do help with retention. I agree. I was just talking about with some of my managers though. So we call our system for reaching out to people that we haven't seen in a while, dialing for dollars. I did not come up with that name. I just really like the name. Because it literally involves either picking up the phone and calling people or texting, trying to get them to come back. And we have automated like emails and stuff that go out anyways. But I see all of that actually as a reactive. I don't think that's what you're talking about now that I think about it. But what I'm talking about is like if you haven't seen somebody in a while, there is no harm in picking up the phone and calling them or texting them or DMing them on Instagram just to see like, hey, do you still need a haircut? Because they probably forgot about their hair or whatever. They need a little push. Okay. But I think what you may be talking about is follow-ups like what I don't think anybody does this besides maybe doctors' offices and grooming like pet grooming places. But if you want to stand out as a barber, you can start this is one thing you can start doing right now that doesn't cost anything is when you cut somebody's hair for the first time, or if you have a small clientele and you're just building, the next day follow back up with them, follow up and ask how was everything. It's it doesn't cost anything except a little bit of time, right? And I think that'll go a long way with people. Just I did this when I was getting started. It's just don't have time to do this now. But if we hire a receptionist, this is absolutely something that's going to be part of their job. Call every new client within 24 or 48 hours and just ask how was everything, because we send the texts and everything out and whatever. Some people respond to them. That's how we generate good Google reviews and things like that. Because if they give good feedback, then we follow up with a Google review link automatically. But man, people know that it's automated, so it's not as effective. So one thing you can do right now to start standing out as a barber, if you're just getting started, you're trying to build or you're trying to improve your retention, just follow up with people. You know, don't wait until it's been 3 months since they haven't been back because they might have forgot about you. So the next day, follow up. Like, how was everything? And that's your opportunity of maybe if they weren't happy with something, invite them back in, like, let me fix it. Let me make it right. Because we actually, at our shop, we have I think we're the only place that does this that I've heard of, but we actually offer a double your money back guarantee. So if a client comes to our shop and they're not happy with their haircut and they leave us negative feedback, we immediately reach out to them. We give them 100% of their money back and we give them a credit to use on their next visit, equal to the amount that they spent on their first visit. So, for example, if somebody comes in and they spend $100 with us and they weren't happy, then what we're going to do is we're going to refund them. And then we're going to give them a $100 gift card or $100 prepaid card. Or I think it's a prepaid card that the managers give them. And that's really effective at getting people to come back. Because not only do we give them their money back, but we gave them another credit equal to the amount that they spent, so that when they come back, they don't. It's basically like give us another chance. It's on us. So we offer a double your money back guarantee to all clients. Really, they don't have to be new. Just as a way to give people just that extra assurance, like you're in good hands. And if for some reason we did mess up, and we because we're not perfect. Our ratings, you guys can Google it. We're at like 4.8. One shop, almost 1,400 reviews at one of my shops. And, let me pull it up on screen right now so you guys just don't think I'm just lying like a lot of people on the internet are. Everything I say can be Googled and backed up with data, right? So this is one of my shops. 4.8 stars, 1,382 reviews. I think I'm trying to get to 1,400 by the end of this year. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, guys. I think we can do it. If you're on my team watching this, I think that'd be cool if we could hit 1,400 or even 1,500 by the end of the year. Let me show you one of my other shops. This one is our Riverside location. 730 reviews, 4.9 stars. So we're not perfect. We are not perfect. You see, we got some 1 stars. Most of them are good, but yeah, we got some 1 stars. Just like everybody. The thing is like when you have this amount of reviews, it's almost like It's not that the 1 stars don't matter. It's just that they don't make as big of a difference, you know? So this is one of the things I talk about in my community. I have a course on how to build your Google reviews. So when you get a shit ton of Google reviews, like getting a bad one every now and then doesn't really hurt that much. So that's it. The course for that is in my community if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, follow up. Because another benefit of following up, like I mentioned earlier, is that when you do follow up with people, if you do, and they had a good experience, ask them for a review. So we have all this stuff automated. That's how we were able to get to so many reviews. But you don't have to use all the fancy software. You can just like do it manually. You can have a receptionist do it. You can do it on your day off if you're a barber or a barbershop owner. This stuff is, you don't have to complicate it, you know. I think when you get to a certain size, you probably have to use tools like automations to make these things a little easier. But you don't have to. That is totally optional. Dialing for dollars tomorrow. First thing to mention and act on. Yeah, it's. I think it's the most effective marketing campaign that I do right now. Is the one we call dialing for dollars. I can try to pull up some numbers because my system tells me how much revenue was generated from each particular campaign. Oh, so this is kind of cool. I sent a referral campaign just to tell people, like, hey, did you know we have a referral program? Because you'd be surprised how many people don't know what's going on at your shop. I'm not surprised anymore, but like $11,000 is what was generated from sending out an email about a referral campaign, or to send people just to sending an email saying like, hey, did you know we have a referral program? We made almost $12,000 from that. I'm trying to find the email or dialing for dollar email that I sent. I don't know. It's our most effective campaign. It's the one that just reaches out to people that haven't been in a while automatically. Very effective. Very effective campaign. How are you implementing ChatGPT and Gemini for the Google search? Or how you mean how am I trying to rank on those? Because I don't know that we have a lot of control or influence on how these AI tools like rank our barbershops. Right now, I think that they just look at Google. But I think that's also why reviews are important, you know, because if you guys can test this, because I'm in my city, so I can test this by going into like incognito mode. You know what? Let me be like super vulnerable right now, and let me go into incognito mode, and I'll go into Chat GPT, and let me just ask it what are the best barbershops in Jacksonville. So I'm not logged in right now. I'm in incognito mode. Let me see. What are the best barbershops in Jacksonville, Florida? I don't know what it's going to say. Let's go. I've never heard of this place. What is this? These are Jacksonville shops? I've never heard of these shops. Okay, yeah, so we're not even showing up in the top 10, so we got some work to do. I've never heard of any of these shops, though. The question that I want to know is, what is the factors that are going into these rankings? Like, how is it showing up? Because it could be taken into account, like where I am right now. Because I know Google, like Gemini, does that. Like it localizes the search results just like Google Maps does. But I have not heard of any of these shops. So that doesn't mean anything. They might be great, but yeah. So that just goes to tell you that I don't know the answer to that question of like how do we influence the ranking of where we rank in the AI tools and all that. I don't know. all I can focus on is, I think what's always going to be important is having a good reputation, because AI is changing everything. You know, your reviews, I think, are always going to be important, maybe even more important, because as the world moves more towards AI, I think some people will trust it more. Some people will maybe lean more towards, I want a human opinion. So the reviews might become more important in the future. Maybe they'll become less important. I don't know. I've built my entire business. I was thinking about this the other day. I've built my entire business basically on two principles. I want to be easy to find, and I want to have a lot of reviews. The easy to find part is like search engine optimization, um, popping up on Google when somebody's searching for a barbershop, popping up on Yelp, like on all the social media platforms. We post on every platform. Well, most of them. I can't even keep track of all the ones that are out there now. So we post on all of them. I think it's a waste of time to put all this work into content and only share it on one platform. I think that is like, you can get a lot more. You can get a lot more out of your content if you just take the same thing, usually video, and share it to these different platforms. And don't forget about YouTube. The YouTube's my personal favorite platform. So we start with a YouTube video, and then we chop it up and turn it into clips. Those clips go to YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, X. If it's a photo, you can actually post it on Google. So a lot of you guys take photos of your beautiful haircuts to try to promote to clients, and then you post them on Instagram, and then you don't post them anywhere else. I think you could get a lot more out of those photos if you put them on your Facebook, put them on Pinterest, put them on, stitch them together, turn them into a video, put it on YouTube, and then put it on Google, right? Like Google, people, usually the last thing people see, or one of the last things people see when they're doing research on you, before they book an appointment with you, is your Google page. So why not take all of those beautiful photos and videos that you have on your social media and also share them to your Google page, to your Yelp page, and whatever other platform you want. You should, I think, try to get as much out of your content as possible. That's at least what we do, because I don't know, I'm super lazy. Like, I want to get as much out of every bit of effort that I do as possible. So if I'm going to take all this time, effort, and sometimes money to make a video, I'm going to share it everywhere. Why would I only share it to one platform? So I think that's about getting found. Like that's, and then of course I've done a lot of search engine optimization with our website. So I think it's, we pop up at the top quite frequently, organically, without spending money, when somebody searches for a barbershop in our city on Google. Not always on the AI tools, as you saw. And then we want to be really easy to find is the other part of that. Because I think search engine optimization also applies to social media. Especially the younger generation, they're turning more to social media than to Google to find places to do business with. So I think something we've been doing for a while now at our shop is we intentionally put keywords in the captions of every post that we make. We put the address, we put the certain keywords like barber, barbershop. Now we're even intentionally inserting keywords into the video itself. Sometimes it's just simple text. Sometimes we're literally saying it. And this is something that I did not come up with on my own. You can just see any barber in your area. One of the easiest ways to start getting more reach out of your content is just like look at the people that are already doing well in your area, especially if it's in your area, because it's even more useful, because you could just copy exactly what they're doing. copy the exact hashtags, copy the exact way that they're making their video, and that's just my other way that I've built my shop is R&D, rip off and duplicate. I do not have any ego tied to having. I don't. It doesn't need to be my idea. Like I don't care where the idea comes from. If it's a good idea, I'm gonna try to figure out a way we can replicate that in our shop. A lot of the best ideas that I had weren't mine. They came from somebody else who already did the hard work, and then I tested it in my shop. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it works, I keep doing it. But I don't know, man. I don't know about the future of AI and how that's gonna change the way people search. All I know is that whatever the new way is, I'll figure it out. But as of right now, we're okay. We and I know how to run ads too. Like if if Google went away, we would be okay as a barbershop because I know how to run ads. So I think it's important to have more than one way of getting clients. Maybe not in the beginning, like really master one thing, whether it's social media, you want that to be your thing, whether it's ads, you want to be that, or Google, like get good at one thing. But I think in the long term, it's definitely a good idea to have more than one way of getting clients. Because if Google went away tomorrow, I think we would be okay. Like we would be hurt, but I would just turn the budget up on our ads. If our ads went away tomorrow, we would be fine because we still got Google, right? So I think AI is just going to be another way, like another channel, just like social media. Like there's different ways, different types of social media platforms. I think AI is probably just going to be another way that people search for their future barber. So then it's up to us, and I think that because it's new, that could mean that there's an opportunity, and maybe it'll become a thing in the future where you can advertise on AI. I'm definitely going to test that because usually when something is new, it's like, what is the term that gamers use? OP, like overpowered, because it's cheap. Usually when something is new, like when Facebook ads were first a thing, it's usually cheap. And then once people start getting on it and the platform's actually like, hey, we actually want to start making money now, then the ads rise, the cost of ads rise. So does that make sense? I don't know how the rankings work with AI, but we're gonna have to figure it out. As of right now, we're doing okay. We are one of the top shops on Google. We are doing pretty well with our advertising. So with that alone, I think we'll be okay. Whatever the new thing is, what do you guys think? What is going to be the new way that clients look for barbers in the future? I'm curious. I have no idea. I've always gone really hard on Google. Last couple of years, we've really tightened up our paid ads, so Meta, Facebook, Instagram, and Google as well. I don't know what people are going to use in the future to find their future barbershop or their future barber. But I'm betting it is something related to AI. Most likely. I don't know, that's what I think. But what I think is, I think when you are first getting started, it's important that you know how to advertise. If you're a barber that's on your own, you're in a booth rent shop or in a suite, you need to know how to advertise. If you're a barbershop owner that is just getting started or you're looking to grow, you need to know how to advertise. But I do think that the focus needs to switch at some point to retention. Like you should be getting busier over time as a barber. That's my belief. Because if you're not getting busier, that means that you're losing clients faster than you can gain clients. It's like if you had a bucket full of holes and you keep pouring water in, but it can never overflow because it keeps leaking. So you need to constantly spend money or effort on marketing to get new clients in. So I think that the focus, what I think the level 2 types of barbershop owners focus on once you got the marketing down is like, okay, how do we figure out how to get these clients coming back or keep them coming back? Because if you can figure out how to get new clients in the door and get them to come back, I mean, you're a really dangerous barbershop owner now. Because most barbershop owners, in my experience, can't do either. Right? They don't know how to get clients, they don't know how to get barbers, and they're struggling with retention for both of them, for barbers and clients. So that's why a lot of barbershops don't grow or even shrink, because they can never figure that out. But I do have in my community, there is a course that I'll show you guys if you want to speed up the growth, because you don't have to spend money on ads. You don't. But if you want to grow your shop faster, my favorite way to do that is with ads. So I made a whole course with my coach, Corey, from Fill Your Books. It's a 3-part course, quite short course, but it can show you exactly step by step how to run ads. And then if you need barbers, because if you get really good at running ads, you're going to probably need help at some point if you're a barbershop owner. That's what I made this course for. A lot of barbershop owners struggle with finding barbers. Well, you don't have to struggle anymore, because I already 10 years have been doing this now. I already have condensed a lot of the knowledge for you into this course. It's in there for you. And then a retention tactic that I think is super advanced that maybe not everybody should do, but if it's something that you're ready for, you may want to consider creating a membership program for your shop, because it will for sure get people to come back, right? Because they're paying for their haircut, so they're going to come back. So all of those courses are available right now inside my community. The link is skool.com/barbers. The link's in my bio wherever you're watching this. And all those courses are free, by the way. You just have to get some points to unlock them. If you don't want to do that, then okay, you can pay to upgrade. But either way, that stuff is available right now inside my community. I think, let me see what else, any other numbers I want to throw out there. We're in December now, so let's finish the year strong, guys. Yeah, we had a 6-figure month plus last month. That was great. We finished the month with over 800 members. Both of our shops hit their revenue goals last month, so that was great. I'm grateful, to say the least. I have a great team. Business is growing. I think 2026 is going to be our best year yet. A full breakdown of how we approach the membership. I have a whole course on it. There's a video on my YouTube channel. I think which is the first video of the course, which is should you even create a membership program? Because I don't necessarily recommend their membership for everybody, But if you really want to know about the membership program, watch that video on my YouTube channel. The full course is inside my community. The details of the membership are on my barbershop's website. I don't really have time to get into that's why I made a whole course on it. So if you guys are super interested in the membership program or the membership course, that's how you can find all that information. Join my community, watch the YouTube video on my channel, or go to my barbershop's website and just check out the membership program. You can see exactly how it works. There's no secrets here. I just don't have time to get into all that today. But in short, I think that if you own a commission-based shop or a shop where you have employees, I think you should be considering memberships. You just have to approach it the right way. Okay. That's why I made the course, because the idea of a membership is simple. Like, oh, I'll just pay somebody or just charge somebody monthly and they come in and I make money. Well, there's ways that you can destroy your barbershop with memberships, which is why I made the course. Like, you want to consider all these things. You want to make sure you have the rules and everything dialed in, because you can absolutely do more damage than it might be better to not have a membership program than to just go in there and, without any knowledge, prior. So yeah, I recommend memberships, but I recommend doing research on memberships prior to doing a membership. Otherwise, you can do a lot of harm. So yeah, because when you're billing people monthly, it gets way more complicated. So it's something that you need to be just know what you're getting into when you do memberships, because I don't recommend it for everybody. But if you can figure it out, then it's a game changer for sure. Next year, my goal, and I think we can do it, is 2,000 members, which 2,000 members at my shop will be $1 million in revenue, guaranteed every year. So I'll let you guys know if we end up pulling it off. We'll check back in a year. You guys can ask me, hey Alex, did you hit that 2,000 member mark? I'll let you know. We're almost halfway there right now. We're gonna probably do a big membership push, beginning of next year. That'll probably get us to 1,000 members, and then we've got the whole rest of the next year to try to get that other 1,000 members to get us to that 2,000 member mark. So if we got 2,000 members, that's $1 million in revenue, and that's not even counting the regular non-member revenue. That's not even counting product sales. That's not counting gift card sales. By the way, if you guys haven't done so already, gift cards are one of the easiest ways to cash in on the holiday season. People are spending money right now. If you're not selling gift cards, consider selling gift cards, because most of these gift cards, think about the way gift cards work. Somebody pays you and then brings you a new client, right? So you get paid to get a new client. That's what happens when you sell a gift card. So why would you not want to sell a gift card is my question. If you own a barbershop, you should be selling gift cards. So if you guys want to see how I set mine up, just go to my website. We're promoting gift cards right now. It's at the very top of our page. It says gift cards. We've already sold a few $100s worth since I added that to our site just a few days ago. And sometimes people don't even use them, which is the crazy part. Not saying that this is what I'm hoping for. I'm just saying this is a reality. Sometimes people buy gift cards and then never use them. So it ends up being like pure profit. I would say that's the majority or the minority. Like, most people are going to use them. But every now and then somebody buys a gift card for somebody else and they don't use it, and you get to keep it. So another reason that you may want to think about selling gift cards this holiday season if you're not doing that already. All right, guys, I feel like that was a lot of enough value for one day. What do you guys think? If you guys want even more value, check out my YouTube channel. It's Alex J the Barber. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of. I don't think it's gonna happen this year, but for sure next year. But if you guys like these videos, it does help. It does help me if you go to my YouTube channel and just hit subscribe. give me some watch time, so that way I can, make more stuff like this for you guys. And if you want more details on what I talked about today, join my community. It's 100% free. You don't have to pay for anything unless you want to. But to be inside the community is 100% free. So skool.com/barbers. My name's Alex. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you next week. Bye.